Hola mi gente, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be showing y'all how I make my strawberry yogurt oat muffins. Now, don't be disgusted by the yogurt or the oat part. Let me tell y'all, this is what gives this recipe the nutritional value, first and foremost, and second, its deliciousness. The density of it, and my favorite part, hold for thought, the moistness of it, if that's even a word, just brings out all of the flavors, and it's what makes this recipe delicious and unique. So a little background on this very delicious recipe is that I was looking for something that was quick, easy to make, and also something that I could just make and take out with me when I'm going to work, a quick day that I'm in a hurry, or as a snack, something that I didn't feel guilty eating, and this provided that to me. Now this recipe is very similar to pudding de pan. Now pudding de pan is like a bread pudding. It's very dense but very moist, and with that comes its taste, its freshness, and the strawberry and the yogurt at the end of the day is what makes this recipe delicious. So let me show you the ingredients. So now these ingredients are simple, not super complicated, very basic ingredients that you use when you're baking absolutely anything. So, you know, you got your baking powder, your baking soda, your sugar, the butter, the salt, the vanilla, the egg. The four main highlighted ingredients of this recipe are the strawberries. The strawberries, I like them to be ripe, not too like fresh, because the ripeness of the strawberry just comes through when you have the right type of strawberry. So make sure it's a little bit ripe in between, not super ripe, but you know, in between. The second highlighted ingredient is the Greek plain yogurt. I use 2 cups of this, and the white whole wheat flour. Now, hence, it's not just regular flour, it's not just white flour, it's not wheat flour, it's white whole wheat flour. Last but not least, the Quaker old-fashioned oatmeal. So again, I use this brand. It has never disappointed in the past. So yeah, so it's basic. You can find this pretty much anywhere. But make sure it's old-fashioned and it's 100% whole grain oats. And also, obviously, it's a 1 bowl recipe. You know how I feel about my 1 bowl recipes. It's a 1 bowl. And of course, your pan, your muffin pan that you will be making the muffins in. All right, so the second step, we're gonna mix all of our dried ingredients into our magical bowl. And first things first, let's start with our flour. And we're gonna do 1.5 cups. And next up is the oats. 3/4 of a cup. So I have 1/4 of a cup measuring spoon here, but it's 3/4 that we need from here. So we're gonna dip this 3 times to make it 3/4. Next up, 1/2 cup of white sugar. Baking powder, the baking soda. So for the baking soda, we're gonna do half of a teaspoon. And for the baking powder, we're gonna do 1 teaspoon. And half a teaspoon of salt, and this I just measure it myself. Perfect. And now let's mix all of our dry ingredients. Mix it good. There's something about baking that just makes me happy. And this is why I'd rather bake than cook, to be honest. Make sure you mix it well. All right, so next up, we're going to mix all of our wet ingredients into the dry ingredient bowl. And first things first is the 2 cups of the Greek yogurt. So here we go. Now this part is pretty messy. Don't be scared by this part, y'all. Alright, and then another cup. And that's good enough. Okay. Next is our egg. Yumzers. Next, we're going to melt 3 tablespoons of the butter. Here, just like that. And now I melt this in the microwave. So we want this melted, and then we're gonna dip it into the bowl. Now let's mix the melted butter and 1 teaspoon of our vanilla. And now we are going to mix this. And now let's slowly incorporate these strawberries. Pretty good. Want to make sure it is mixed in evenly. Let's put in the last bit of strawberry. Now that I whisked it all, I'm gonna come in with a spoon to just do a final mix. Really fold it in, nice and smooth, just like we want it. This is how the batter should look right before you put it into the baking sheet. All right, so our batter is mixed. We have our baking sheet ready to go. And one little final step that I do, and you guys can do whatever you want. Some people spray this with oil or whatever the case may be. I like to spread some coconut oil. This wasn't part of the ingredient list, but this is, again, it's your preference if you want to use your spray oil, whatever. If you don't even want to, you don't really have to oil this up because it's non-stick, but I like to do it just because, I don't know, I'm old school. Let's use our coconut oil. And I like to just go in here and spread a little bit, you know, nothing too crazy, just making sure that there is some oil in the baking sheet. We're going with our batter. Whoa. So So this is pretty simple, nothing too crazy. This is the part where it gets fun. Don't be too scared to overflow it. I don't mind it. The more you put in it, the better. I think I might put some more in that first one. Okay. Making sure there is strawberry in every single scoop. And I think we put enough strawberry in the batter, so there should be enough in every scoop. This specific recipe gives you enough for 12 muffins. I'm gonna put some more in this first one, because again, I was trying to be stingy at the beginning because making sure I have enough for the rest of the recipe, but I think we're good, y'all. Okay, so now that all of our batter came out perfectly and it all fit perfectly in the muffin baking sheet, this baby is ready to go into the oven. So we are going to bake it at 375 degrees. And we leave it and bake it for 22 minutes or until the tops are a little golden. But these babies are ready for the oven. Okay, so as soon as you take it out of the oven, let it cool down. Don't mess around with it. Don't touch it. Don't try to take it out. Leave it there. So, go down. Mine have been completely cooled down while I was washing dishes and fixing the kitchen. They have cooled down, and let me show you guys. I don't know if it's my coconut oil trick or what, but look how easy they come out. Bam! Place it on your... Oh God, they came out so perfect. I love how they came out, and look how great. The importance of cooling it. And let me give you like a little tip. So once they completely cooled, I keep them in the refrigerator. I love them to be cold because they last longer and they taste delicious. Taste test. So good. Not too sweet, not too bland. Look at the texture. Bread pudding texture.
Hey, I want.
Favorite muffin of all time. All right, guys, and that is it for this video. We baked, we talked, you saw me in the action. I usually don't do that. I decided to do something different this time. And voila, the muffin came out great. It came out perfect. I really hope you guys like this recipe as much as I do. If you did like it, if you did like this video, if you did like this recipe, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you guys thought about the dish in the comments below. And if you haven't done so already, go to Instagram and follow me at Nicky Disla. I'm sharing a bunch of cool things over there. Join the family, join the community, because I share money tips, food things, anything in between. We're all about that, baby. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. It was delicious. It came out perfect. I'll see you next time. Bye.